Welcome back to Inspired Siren. Today we are going to be talking about the game The Ranch of Rivershine. I think this game has been around for a while, but maybe I am just slow to pick it up, or I don't know. For whatever reason, I haven't played it until recently, but now I have officially achieved all the Steam achievements on this game. I can tell I'm kind of obsessed, and I think maybe you might want to play it too. So, I just want to share 10 reasons why I think The Ranch of Rivershine is one of the best horse games out there, and I think you should play it. First of all, it is one of those games that there's like daily care. I think there's something about these types of cozy games. It's so relaxing. You go into the stable, you groom your horses, you feed them. Um, you get to check on them all. Like you can see all the foals in their various age stages. You can check on their health, make sure that they're healthy. I think basically you could put them in the pasture. Like it almost feels like you own your own little stable, which of course is not feasible for many people in real life. But in this game, it feels so fun and feasible. And you start with like one horse, obviously, and you can expand to I think you can have like 40 retired horses and like, I don't know, maybe like 14 or so in your stable. I can't remember the exact amount, but I just love the daily care of like sometimes your horses get sick and you take care of them. They have different needs around food. You could put hay, which needs replaced every day, or you have like wood shavings every 2 days, or sand every 3 days, or whatever. So I love the aspect of just daily care. It's just really relaxing and calming. I tend to like put audiobooks or podcasts on and just play through, and the music in the game is pretty calming too. Reason number two, the storyline. Now, it is kind of a simple storyline. I won't give it away, but it's very similar to most horse games where you arrive and then you build your way up in rank and competitions and with skills of horses and everything. But I think one aspect of this game that's like a little bit different is that there is like there's a character that I can tell is a chronically ill character, and they like talk about that. And um there is characters that are people of color. There is like I think something about that. The characters are so sweet, and they all have these little individual stories that you can kind of follow along with. And eventually you get to the point where they like come to your ranch and help you with chores and stuff. But I think that it's just something so sweet and simple of like the idealist little small town community and the storyline with the characters and how they're iterating with your story. I think there's something very sweet about it. And I loved this aspect of the game. Number three is that you have your own ranch. Um, I don't know of a lot of games where it's this, I don't know, like you can impact it a lot. I mean, there probably is tons. I don't know what I'm saying, but you can grow from like a one little bedroom cabin to a beautiful cabin that has like a bedroom and a living room and a kitchen area. Again, you can go your stable from like holding a couple of horses to like 16 horses. You can develop a retirement pasture. You can develop an indoor arena. You can add farming fields, and then you can farm. Like you can add an orchard, and you can have these orchard trees, and the timing of things is really interesting too. Like some crops can grow in different seasons. Some crops take longer to grow than others. The trees take like 25 in-game days to grow, so it feels really worth it. I think that this is just like a really cool aspect of you really get to develop your ranch over time, and this is true in the world too. And there's like 5 or 6 different trails, and you kind of can develop them all to have different training areas, upgraded training areas. And all the little characters are in the trails, and so it's kind of fun to like find them and see their stories. So that's awesome. The fourth reason, wild horses. I love a game with wild horses in there. And this has like an extra added bonus in that each type of trail, there's like a beach one, a mountain one, a forest one, all of them. They all have different types of horses there. Like coat wise, the body frame is pretty much the same, but there's like smaller and larger, obviously. But there's like different types of coats at different places. And through working through the story and meeting characters and growing characters, you can basically evolve your wild horses to be like better skilled when you pick them up. But then they always have this like huge range of potential, and you can train them. You can like put them in your round pen to help tame them. But you go find them in wild and you round them up and you get to choose them. And some of them are sick and you can nurse them back to health, which I really love. So I think I just love that aspect of the game that they included that. And I don't know. There's something really fun and special about like going around and finding a sick wild horse and then taking it home and healing it. I just really like that. The other way to get horses, so my fifth reason for loving this game, is that you can breed them. Obviously you can go to the auction house, you can buy horses, train them, sell them, which is actually like a pretty effective way to make money. This game is like not super hard, but not easy enough that you would get bored. But I also love breeding them. You can see the little foals, you can watch them age, you can train them as little foals. And there's like so many different ways to like go about getting horses and interacting with them. I just think that's so cool. And then once you have them, reason number 6 I love this game is that there's competitions and training. Like the training in this is really interesting. You have like 4 different skills. Different trails have different skill training areas. There's a trust aspect. There is, I think, jumping, speed, endurance, and flexibility. And all these little trails have different types of training. You can train there. You can train at home. You can go to the little town and train in the town. And once you've trained, there's like 4 or 5 levels of competition at each of these different locations. So there's actually a ton of stuff to do, a ton of competitions to get through, a ton of training to do, but it's not grinding to the point where it feels boring. It's still like really fun and interesting. And I just love that. Reason number 7, along with a story, along with characters, along with these different other horses, there's seasons in this game. I love a game that doesn't stick to just one view, and the seasons change drastically. Like the winter season looks snowy and cold, and it feels like the light changes too. I don't know if that's true. The fall, you have all the fall colors on the leaves. You've got the spring flowers, you've got the summer greens. It feels like time is passing and you're building something, and as silly as it sounds, in this day and age, there's just something really special about that. And not only is the seasons changing the environment, there's also different festivals. So there's a spring festival, summer festival, fall festival that have different, like, people are selling different decorations for your horse, different tack. There's a competition, as well as there's some unique horse coats that only sell at the festivals. And I think that's super cool. I think that kind of adds even more like little community, and everyone's always there, and then everyone's chatting about how much they love festivals. And along with the seasons, there's weather too. There's like rainier weather, sunnier weather, and I think that's really cool. And then reason number 8 is that you get to retire horses. It's really hard for me to play games which I can like really love horses and I get really excited about them, but maybe they're earlier in the game horses or less skilled, and then you just have to like kind of sell them to make space. But this game, that you can build a retirement pasture, and on that retirement pasture, I think you can have like 45 or something like that, something crazy horses, where you actually get to keep the horses that you love, and you can swap them in and out of your stable, like if you change your mind or if you want one back, but you're like, oh man, I don't have room right now, but maybe I'll have room in a minute. And I think that's a really good part of this game. And then I guess reason number 9 and 10 are kind of wrapped together, is the general like ease of this game. There's fast travel, there's good controls, there's different settings. You can make it always sunny in spring if you want. Um, you can, like, all of the different horse coats are really pretty and there's like a wide variety. Um, you can set a lot of, I think there's like a normal mode and then there's just a story mode, which maybe makes it easier. And there's controller support. You can play it on a keyboard. There's cameras. I think overall this game is just, it's got everything that you would need. I would recommend this to like all ages, like all types of gameplay. There is some like competition and difficulty, but there's also so much coziness. And you get a couple of pets along the way that you can rename. You can have chickens, you can have goats. This game has everything. So, if you're looking for a game that just want to get out of life for a second, escape, have fun, play a little cozy game, I highly recommend Ranch of Rivershine. I was not paid to make this. I paid for the game myself, but honestly, I think it's worth it. And, you wait for a sale or something, but if you want a horse game that has all this, check it out. And I will catch you next time. I hope you have a great day. You get to escape into a game or a story, and take a pause, take care of yourself. I'll catch you next time. Bye.